The Triumph Tiger Sport 660 is a great bike. I've really enjoyed it. So why did I trade it in on a BMW R1250RS? The Tiger is a fun bike, well built with good power, very nimble, a perfect all-around middleweight sports tourer, and easy on the budget with its 10,000 mile or once a year maintenance schedule. Yes, the RS has great engineering. What's surprising is a bike 80 pounds heavier than the Tiger is so flickable and yet so strongly planted. Combined with great power and torque, and one gets a sweet touring bike that retains the playful soul of a sports bike. Is it fair to compare? Well, people want to know what they get. With the Tiger, you get an inline triple 660cc. The bike weighs 454 pounds, 80 horsepower. You got Showa shocks, front and rear. You got Nissan brakes. You got two ride modes, road and rain, ABS, 17-inch wheels, and a TFT display. And with the RS, I'm not going to read all this, but you can see it gets a Boxer twin, 1254cc. It's got 136 horsepower. It's got Brembo brakes. It's got ABS. It's got quick shifter, cruise control, four ride modes, traction control, hill start control, brake control, dynamic ESA, hand grip heaters, tire pressure monitor, kicks. It's got all kinds of things. So the question is, why get rid of a great bike and replace it with another great bike? In many ways, the answer is obvious. Some might say bigger is better, more is better, but that's not always the case. Everyone is individual and many things play into a decision like this. I rode bikes from 1981 until 1998, and then I stopped riding until 2022 when I took it up again. I wasn't even sure I could ride having just one good eye. To ease back into it, I wanted to start with a well-built middleweight, and the Tiger fit the bill. On the Sport 660 in the last year and a half, I've gotten comfortable with riding again. I made adjustments along the way and steadily increased the challenges I set for myself. 6 months ago, I started group riding again. I hadn't been on a group ride since the 80s, so that was fun and I took right to it again. One thing I discovered right away, touring on motorcycles has its levels. It's not one thing. For some, a tour is a day trip going out in the morning, then back in the afternoon. Others tour with an overnighter a couple hundred miles away and then back home the next day. There are tours making loops into neighboring states. There are triple flag tours touching Canada, United States, and Mexico. And there are iron butt challenges that cross the entire country in record time. I know one rider who displays a certificate from BMW for 800,000 miles since 2004 on his 1200 RS. On group rides, I quickly rediscovered that riding distances, particularly on interstates, is its own kind of challenge. One needs the power, suspension, confidence, and comfort that a bigger touring bike offers. You need power to stay with the flow of traffic. You need torque to pass with conviction and stay out of harm's way. You need suspension to handle the sad state of the heavily traveled roads. You need comfort to make the ride of 1,000 miles pleasurable. You need the expertise of proven engineering built into a machine designed by bikers for bikers. I've found the RS terrific. Its power is strong, and it's there when you need it. The BMW shift cam technology is great at managing power and applying torque. I thought such a big bike might stutter and stall out at very low speeds, but it handles slow maneuvers just as well as going 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. I thought a bike that heavy would be monstrous to handle, but the low center of gravity of the Boxer engine turns the weight into an advantage. The RS loves to tip in and roll through curves, giving all the while a supreme feeling of control and stability to balance its playfulness and agility. The RS truly combines both touring and sport feels. Of course, it would be nice to simply keep the Tiger and get the RS too, have two bikes. Many people have more than one bike. For me right now, that's not practical. I'm satisfied having one great bike that fits me and the style of riding I like to do. The RS doesn't mind running around town, but it's supremely comfortable zipping across one state line in search of the next state line. Thinking about the Tiger and the RS, I have to say, I recommend both bikes, but for different reasons.